foods of Algeria. What are the top 5 traditional foods in Algeria? What is couscous? Stay tuned for those answers. Want to know more about Algerian culture? You want to be more informed? Well, this is the channel to be. And if you are interested, please press the subscription button on the video, and you'll be notified when I upload something new. Remember, learning equals an open heart and mind. Hello and welcome back to Samira the Algerian Girl. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the top 5 traditional and popular Algerian foods. Okay, now let's talk about couscous. As I previously said in the What is Algeria video, I mentioned that couscous is the main food. It is served in many celebrations, events such as weddings, parties, and even funerals. It's mainly going to consist of grain products, vegetables, and meat. But there are other variations of couscous, which I'll make a video about that if you want. Comment down below if you want more details on couscous. So generally, couscous is with vegetables and grain, and the couscous itself with a little bit of sauce. Okay, so now let's talk about the second one. Okay, so let's talk about tagine. Now, tagine is a very interesting topic to talk about, in my opinion. It's really an interesting food because it's like full of enrichment and protein and so much sweet ingredients, and it's rich in spices. Tagine is basically a stew pot with a lid on it, but I'll show you a picture of it so you understand what a tagine pot is. So yeah, honestly, in my personal opinion, I think this should be number 1 on the list, but because couscous is a very important part of Algerian history, and it is part of many events. Tagine is kind of like it's number 2. I don't know why, but personally, I would say tagine is my second favorite. I will later on tell you my most favorite, my number 1 favorite. Stay tuned for that. Okay, so I just want to ask you a question. What is your favorite food and why? Okay, so let's talk about the next point. Kisra. Kisra means bread. And it's basically served with many foods. It's kind of like a side dish. It's kisra equals flatbread. It means flatbread. And as you know, many foods in the Arab world is eaten with our hands. So bread is essential. Kisra is very essential. Now, I'm not going to nerd out on you right now, but I'm just going to say this one thing about kisra. My mom makes the best kisra ever. And kisra is the best bread. Flatbreads that are homemade are the best. I'm just going to say that. Anyways, so let's go into the next point. Okay, so let's talk about number 4. Number 4 is not a meal. It's actually a dessert that we eat after fasting. It is called moon cakes. Mooncakes are the best cakes during Eid. Now, I'm gonna make a whole other video about fasting and Eid and my whole experience next month. If you want that, comment down below and I will make a whole series on Ramadan and Eid next month, if you want. So if you do, comment down below. So let's get back to the point. Now, mooncakes, as I said, you can make them all year, but it mainly people like to make them during the end of fasting so they can make it for Eid. Eid is a celebration after fasting. I'm going to get into that in another video, but that's generally what the information I'm going to tell you right now. So mooncakes are filled with almond. If you want to know more about mooncakes, comment down below and I'll make a video on that. But generally, a mooncake, well, it kind of says it in its title. It's a crescent filled with almonds, and it's powdered with sugar and flour, and to make it stick, I think my mom puts flour in it. I might be wrong, but I know it is sugary, and yeah, it's the best. Most desserts in my culture are mostly almond based, but I'm pretty sure you can, if you're allergic to almonds, I'm pretty sure there's an alternative to it. As this day and age, there's always alternatives. Anyways, before I nerd again, I'm going to talk about the next point, the last point. My favorite thing out of all the Algerian foods that I will ever have in my whole life, coming up next. Stay tuned. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about shorba. Now again, this is mainly you're gonna have shorba during Ramadan. I feel like the only things I like is during Ramadan. It's so funny. Like tagine, kisra, shorba. I'm just laughing because like half of this list is when I'm fasting. Anyways, okay, so I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna be serious here. I'm gonna be serious now. So shorba, a soup. In my how I say Algerian soup, but there's many Algerian soups. But I love saying Algerian soup. I don't know why. But the actual word is shorba. And I love shorba. I love having it during Ramadan. I honestly can't wait to do Ramadan. It is hard, but I just love it so much. And yeah. So I'm going off course here, sorry. So shorba kind of goes well with kisra. So shorba and kisra usually go together, so it's a great combo actually. Yeah. So that is my favorite food. I love soup. I love Algerian soup, especially during Ramadan. I think it's more, it's just a warm feeling. Like you drink it after you fasted for like the whole day, and then you just have this amazing nutritional soup in you. Like, oh, it's so amazing. Okay, so I nerded enough. Sorry. So that is pretty much the list. Comment down below which one was your favorite. And if you like more if you want more content like this, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. And see you next time.